Hello astrology lovers, in the previous video I spoke on a significant event of Mr. Trump's life, that's when he became a father, and in this video I will speak on a significant event of his life, that's when he lost his father. So in this video I will talk on Mr. Frederick Christ Trump's demise using US Commander-in-Chief Donald J. Trump's horoscope. President Trump's birth certificate, President Trump's birth details, birth date and day 14th June 1946 Friday, birth time 10:54 hours rectified to 10 hours 51 minutes 48 seconds, place of birth Jamaica Hospital, New York City, USA, time zone and name 5 west of GMT, latitude 40 degrees 42-01 north, longitude 73 degrees 48-59 west, geocentric latitude 40 degrees 30-35.39 north, nakshatra Jyeshta, fourth quarter, Tithi Shukla Paksha Purnima, and Ayanmash Khullar hourly 23 degrees 05 53.61 dash. If you have not watched the previous video, then I request you to watch the previous video. From that video you'll come to know how I got 10 hours 51 minutes 48 seconds. In this video we are studying Mr. Frederick Christ Trump's demise that happened on 25th June 1999 using Mr. Trump's horoscope. And this is Mr. Trump's horoscope. On that very day, Dasha was Rahu Rahu, Mercury Mercury Rahu. The first rule of demise is Mahadasha Lord must either appear in Lagna or 8th or Badhak cusps or position in these houses. So Mahadasha was of Rahu. I have rotated the chart with 9th because 9th is connected to father, so 9th becomes ascendant, and here you can see Aries. Mr. Trump's ascendant is Leo, and after rotating it from 9th, Aries becomes ascendant, and because Aries is a movable sign, so 11th is Badhak, and Mahadasha Lord Rahu appears in 11th. The second rule is Mahadasha Lord must relate with 8th sub Lord, preferably at star level. So Rahu must relate with 8th sub Lord, that's Saturn. Rahu is in the star of Mars, Saturn is in the star of Jupiter, and Jupiter is in the star of Mars. So Rahu makes link with Saturn. Also, Moon can be considered as 8th virtual subsublord because Moon has positional status and is positioned here. Moon is in the star of Mercury, and Mercury is in the star of Rahu. So Moon makes link with Rahu. So in this way, Rahu makes link with 8th. Then step 3, that's Mahadasha Lord must be strong significator of 1 and 8 along with Marak and or Badhak or both, involvement, commitment and final confirmation. So Mahadasha Lord of Rahu, Rahu is in the star of Mars, sub is Jupiter, sub is Rahu, and Mars appears in 1, 8, 11, Jupiter appears in 2, that's Marak, 8th, that's demise, and Rahu appears in 7th, that's Marak, and 11th, that's Badhak. So Mahadasha Lord shows demise. Then step 4 is studying Bhukti Antar Sukshma Prana, that's Rahu, Mercury, Mercury, Rahu. Rahu we have already studied, so here we only need to study Mercury, which is Antar and Sukshma. Mercury is in the star of Rahu, sub is Venus, sub is Moon. And Rahu appears in 11, 7th. Rahu also appears in 1 because Rahu represents Mars and Mars appears in 1, so Rahu will also appear here because Rahu is a shadow planet. So 1, 7, and 11. Venus appears in 2, that's Marak. 7 is also Marak. And final confirmation, that's Moon, appears in 2, Marak, 7, Marak, and 11, Badak. So Bhukti, Antar, Sukshma, and Prana, these planets show demise. Now, the step 5th is transit rules for death. As Saturn is the Karka of 8th cusp, thus Karka of death, thus from Saturn we come to know in which 2.5 years a person may die. On the day of death, Saturn must transit a sign whose sign lord establishes relationship with 8th cusp's subsublord, or Badak, with or without death inflicting cusps like Badak and Marak cusp. Involvement, commitment, final confirmation. On 25th June 1999, Saturn was in the sign of Aries and Lord of Aries is Mars. So Mars must make link with 8th. As Saturn transited Mars, it must establish relationship with 8th cusp subsublord. 8th cusp subsublord is Saturn, and Saturn is in the sub of Mars. Here it's preferably we have to see that the relation happens at star level, but here we can take sub also because Jupiter appears in 8th and Mars appears in 1. So it's an indirect link. Also, Mars makes link with Moon, and Moon is a virtual subsublord of 8th. Because Moon has positional status, Moon is in the star of Mercury and Mars is in the star of Ketu, and Ketu represents Mercury. So Mars and Moon both in the star of Mercury. So Mars makes link with Moon. So Saturn transited Mars and it makes link with 8th. Step 6, 7, and 8, we have to study transit of Saturn, Jupiter, and Sun. Saturn because it's Karka of death, Jupiter because it is connected to year of event, and Sun is connected to month of event. We will start with Saturn. It was in the Rashi of Mars. Mars is Ketu moon, moon in 11th, and Ketu in 1st. Then Saturn in the star of Venus. Venus is Jupiter Rahu. Jupiter in 8th and Rahu in 1 because Rahu represents Mars. Then Rahu, Saturn in the sublord of Rahu. Rahu is Mars and Jupiter. Mars in 1, Jupiter in 8th. Then Moon. Moon is Mercury, Saturn. Mercury in 1, Saturn in 8th. Jupiter also was in the Rashi of Mars. We are done with Saturn and now moving to Jupiter. Jupiter also was in Rashi of Mars, so we will not study. In the star of Ketu, Ketu is Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury in 1, Jupiter in 8th. Then Rahu we have studied here because Saturn also was in the sublord of Rahu, and Rahu is subsublord, so we will not study. Then Sun is in the Rashi of Mercury. Mercury is Rahu Venus. Rahu in 1 because it represents Mars, and 1 11, and Venus in 2. 2 is Marak, and 7. 2 and 7. So Marak. Then Rahu we have already studied here. We will not study. Then Jupiter. Sun in the sublord of Jupiter. Jupiter is Mars and Rahu. Mars in 1, Rahu in 11th, and Rahu we have already studied here. So these planets transited the right Rashi star sub and sub to support this event. Moving to the ninth step, that's moon transit. Moon is connected to day of event, so its transit significant as moon is connected to the day of event, and it must establish relationship with eighth cusp sub-sublord or Badak Bhav sub-sublord and simultaneously signify death inflicting houses. So on the day of this event, moon was in the star of Saturn, and Saturn appears in eighth. The moon makes link with moon star makes link with eighth, and Saturn transit we have not studied. Saturn is Jupiter and Mars. Mars in one and Jupiter in eighth. Mars we have studied. Moon was in the Rashi of Mars. We have studied here because Saturn and Jupiter were also in the Rashi of Mars, and Venus we have studied here, and Moon we have studied here because Saturn was also in the subsub of Moon, and while studying Saturn we studied this. So from this we can understand from a person's rectified chart we can not just understand about that person, we can also understand something about his father. So from this we can see that how all the planets transited the right Rashi star sub and sub to support the event, and that's the reason the event happened. I acknowledge my gratitude to Mr. Ravi Mehrotraji. Discussing word time rectification with him has enhanced my understanding on this subject. I appreciate you took time to watch this video, and if you found this video informative, then please do subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or queries, then please feel free to connect with me with the information mentioned in the description box. These are the books that I studied to make this video, and these are the websites that I had also referred. I wish you have a wonderful day and stay safe.